wonderful product, Warcraft. Warcraft came out about 2 weeks ago simultaneously on Mac OS X and Windows. And this is exactly what we're trying to see with games. And we're starting to really see the game momentum pick up on the Mac OS X operating platform. Adobe introducing a new release of Elements. And this is pretty cool, because as you know in iPhoto, you can set it so when you double-click on a picture, it opens up any application. You can set it to open up Elements. And then you can do things like color correction and really cool things in Elements. But they've put something in Elements where when you're done, it'll send it right back to iPhoto. So you can round trip through Elements from iPhoto to Elements, right back to iPhoto. It's really nice. And last one I want to highlight today is Real Networks. We've all wanted the Real Player on Mac OS X, and it's my pleasure to introduce Rob Glazer, the chairman and CEO of Real Networks. Give us some good news.
Thanks, Steve.
Welcome, Rob.
Good to see you, Steve. It's a real honor and a privilege to be here this morning. I'm joined by my colleague Steve Banfield, and we're here to show you Real One Player for Mac OS X, which is available in beta form today. And without further ado, let's bring it on up, Steve. And what we'll see here is just beautiful Real One video from my favorite baseball team. And let's go ahead and watch it, and let's double the size there, Steve. Wow. And one of the most amazing things about this, because of the Velocity Engine and OS X, this has smoother video playback than any platform anywhere in the world. Look at that, just beautiful. We'll let the home runs keep going in the background. Basically, what we now have is we have over 285 million players out there, the Real Player and the Real One Player, and now we're thrilled to be adding this to the 2.5 million current OS X users, as well as the millions and millions more that are coming in the weeks and months ahead. Go download it today from Real.com. It's available. And later this summer, we'll have our Real One subscription service. We have over now 750,000 subscribers to premium audio and video like sports, like news, other entertainment programming. And now we'll be bringing that to the Macintosh later this summer. So with that, Steve, thank you very much. And here's to a great Mac world.
Thanks. Well, there's a lot of great real content out there on the net. Now we're all going to be able to watch it on Mac OS X. So thanks, Rob. So Mac OS X, 10.1, it's been an incredibly successful release. So what's next? This. This is Jaguar, the next release of Mac OS X. We're officially announcing it today, version 10.2. This is what it's going to look like. It's the most beautiful CD we've ever made. Pixar rendered the fur, by the way. Mac OS X Jaguar has over 150 major new features in it. And let me go through a few of them. First of all, it's Unix-based, as you know. What you may not know is that Apple has become the #1 supplier of Unix in the world. Bigger than Sun, bigger than Linux, bigger than anyone. But we don't want to rest on that. We think we have one of the best versions of Unix out there. Jaguar makes it even better with a whole bunch of cool new Unix things. We're not going to go into them today, but things like FreeBSD 4.4, IPv6, LDAP open directory structures, etc. So we think we've got the best, most advanced version of Unix out there, and we are now #1. We're also doing work for Windows. We have a lot of customers that coexist in mixed environments, and we want to be an even better client on a Windows network, so we've added SMB browsing, Active Directory support, and VPN support if you want to VPN to your Windows networks. We've got major enhancements to the Finder. First of all, it's multi-threaded, so it's much, much faster. Second of all, #1 request, spring-loaded folders. And something that's going to prove incredibly useful, integrated search. So I'd like to now ask Phil Schiller, our Senior Vice President of Worldwide Product Marketing, to come on up. Phil's going to help me with the demos today. Phil, show us the new Finder.
Hey, Steve. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to take just a few moments to show you 3 of the most popular features in the new Finder. Going to make our daily lives so much better using a computer. Well, first, as I can tell by your own applause, the most requested new feature, the Finder, is spring-loaded folders. So I have on my desktop a file, a movie trailer, that I want to move into my movies folder. Well, the normal way is just to go into my hard drive, open it up, find the folder, and then drag it in, and that works fine. But some people want to do it another way, using spring-loaded folders. So I grab the file, I hover over the hard drive, and it automatically spring-loads. Then I hover over my user folder, it spring-loads. Into my own directory, it spring-loads. I can go to any folder I want. Oh, that's music, I don't want that. Let me back off. Go to movies, spring-loads there, and then I just let go, and it goes exactly where I want and cleans up my desktop. Works just how you want spring-load folders to work. Let me undo that and show you one other way it works. Let's open up our hard drive again. As you know, we had icon view and list view in macOS 9, and they're in macOS 10. We have another view that's new in macOS 10 that wasn't in macOS 9, the column view. This is my favorite view. And spring-loaded folders works here too. Let me just hover over any folder in the column view and navigate throughout my system. And right where I want. So spring-loaded folders works just as customers have requested. Okay, the second thing I want to show you is the new integrated search built into the Finder. I have on my desktop a font folder. I'll double-click it open. It's got over 3,000 fonts. This shows the speed of this new multi-threaded Finder. It's really fast and responsive. When I open up the toolbar, there's the search field integrated right on the toolbar. So maybe in these over 3,000 fonts, I want to find a font. Let's find the font called Didot. Let me type it in, hit return. Boom, I find all my Didot fonts in a split second. It's really fast. Let's go back. Maybe I want to find all my condensed font faces. So I type in condensed, hit return, and there's all my condensed faces in a split second. I can click on any one of them, and down below in the Finder window, I see the path of where that is, all the folders it's in. Maybe I want to open up a folder. So it's really easy, it's integrated, and search is now built right into the Finder. All right, the third and final feature I want to show you of the Finder is my favorite, and that's something we can do with the desktop and with desktop pictures. We have a new desktop picture, a system preference panel where you can set from all the different pictures that come in macOS 10. But my favorite feature is to go in and select any folder I want, in particular a pictures folder. I have a folder of pictures from iPhoto of my kids here that I've taken with my Nikon digital camera. I can click on any one and make it my desktop. Here's my son Mark. And not only can I set the picture like before, but now I can select it to change at different intervals. Whenever I log in, whenever I wake from sleep, or here we'll do it just every 5 seconds. I'll close that away. So while I'm working, my kids can be with me all day long. And I know some of you advanced users out there use cool tools like our Unix terminal that's semi-transparent. I can see my kids even through my work. So that's the new Finder.
Thanks, Phil. The next thing we've done in Jaguar is to add a lot in universal access so we don't leave anybody behind on Mac OS X. We've added some really cool things using the Quartz graphics of zooming, a screen reader, full keyboard access, and visual notification. We don't have time to go through those things today, but you can see them in the booth right after the keynote. Next up is QuickTime 6. QuickTime 6 is built into Jaguar.